Fire in the hole!
Very loud. So
Yeah.
very simple. The quicker you roll, the louder it gets. So it's a very good way to alert the people
everyone.
on site, everyone.
Yeah. Why do you build it like horizontally?
They don't want to build a very high building, so
Because they
that's
have
why
to
they want
emphasize
to eco-friendly like
So
that.
one interesting thing, there were many. I mean, if you look back on the whole project, there were many interesting things. But one interesting thing that I'm now talking about is when they decided to build a bridge to connect the pavilion and the heritage site, which we are going to enter very soon. The design was called for a straight bridge for obvious reason. Cheaper, easier, more direct while you need to walk around. If you look back, it's got zigzagging.
Yes.
So the reason why they built this zigzag bridge is right here. So when they came to the site and started doing preparation work for construction, they found actually there was a natural habitat for fruit bats. Fruit bats is a protected species in Hong Kong, so they need to preserve the natural habitat. There's some farm palm trees over there, about 4 to 5 over there. And they went back to the drawing board and decided to build a bridge from the zigzagging to get around the natural habitat. So I was told actually when they were doing constructions, the bats were all gone. But when they all finished, they came back. I've never seen one, but I was told actually people came here in the evening. Sometimes they see something just flying in front of them. But they're harmless though. Okay? So some of the palm trees over there, it's all the natural habitat for these bats. So that's another thing to tell you. This is the kind of I guess effort into preserving the surroundings.
Okay.
And corner, which offers a very good view to the city.
Okay.
But somehow someone sees
building.
this corner a nickname. So I think so. Nickname. So the nickname is related to a Hollywood blockbuster.
Nickname.
So they set up an explosive magazine for the specific purpose of processing, manufacturing, and storage of ammunition. So that was back in the late 1800s.
1800.
So OLAP, that's to the best of my knowledge, this building is the second oldest surviving original colonial structure in Hong Kong. The oldest one, which is just about a 10-minute walk from here in Hong Kong Park, there's a teaware museum. Before it was turned into a museum, it used to be the official residence of the commander of British forces in Hong Kong, which was known as the Flagstaff House. And that was, I believe, one of the very first original colonial structures erected by the British that still survive to this day. And this, I believe, is the second oldest one. It's around that period of time. So very long history. And here on the floor you will see tracks.
Yeah.
So some people ask like why we have tracks here. It's because actually in the old days, actually the shoreline was much closer. Because of years and years of reclamation, the shoreline has now been further extended out. But back in those days, the original shoreline was much closer. So what happened was they had ships coming in, they docked at the pier, and then they built a rock trolley system to pull all the materials up the hill so that there's a trolley to transport the materials around the site.
Okay.
So they preserve the tracks as a
transfer
as a
like
tribute
easily
to the
to
history.
it.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh wow.
And the site was built by the British Army. But by 1910, site was transferred to Royal Navy. They found out, okay, you have this structure over here. So they started walking. Remember, I was told they walked in, it was at the height of summer, August. Very hot, very humid. Obviously no air conditioning. They went in. Something's not right. It was very cool inside, even with no air conditioning. So the idea came that now, why don't we just turn it into a gallery? Because we can have a gallery which is very, very hot. Now, these days, it's 24/7 temperature control at 22 degrees centigrade with a 30% humidity as per International Museum standards. But that's why it's not turned into a gallery. Later on, feel free to go in. There's an exhibition going on right now. So the center organizes roughly 2 to 3 exhibitions per year, and this one is about contemporary art in Hong Kong. So feel free to check it out later on. And so they turn it into a gallery, not very big, but at the same time, again, you could walk around. They really gave lots of thought to how to repurpose all these old buildings. So the old lab has been converted into office space for staff here in the center. That one turned into a theater, and this one turned into a gallery. So again, it echoes the fact that the center focuses a lot on arts and culture. And for that one, obviously, they could do educational events of business and policy together with the hall, the big hall downstairs. So I have 2 or 3 quick announcements. So later on, feel free